Hi there. Let me take a few minutes and take you through how to write a program on your TI calculator for calculating the expected value, the variance, and the standard deviation of a discrete random variable. So the first thing that we need is a random variable that we can operate on. So press the Stat button and press Enter. So into list 1, let's put 4 values for a random variable. So we'll call those values 1, 5, 9, and 10. And then we need to give each of those values a probability. We'll put those into list 2. So let's say the outcome 1 has a likelihood of 0.3. We'll say the outcome 5 has a likelihood of 0.4. 9 has a likelihood of 0.2. And then lastly, 10 has a likelihood of 0.1. So, to the home screen, to write this program, press the Program button, go over to New, and press Enter. So you need to give the program a name. I'm going to name my program RV for random variable. So there is the R, here's the V, and then this program is going to calculate the mean, the variance, and the standard deviation. So I'm going to, after RV, I'm going to put M for mean, I will put V for variance, and then I will put S for standard deviation. The name of the program really doesn't matter. Name it whatever you like as long as you remember what it does. Press Enter. The first thing that we should do with this program is clear the home screen. So press the Program button. Press the right arrow and go over to Input and Output. If you scroll through the options, option number 8 is the command Clear Home. Press Enter to bring it into your program, and press Enter again to give us another line of the program. So the first thing that we want to do is calculate the mean. So in order to do that, we need to take the sum of the product of the values in list 1 and list 2. So let's press Second, Stat, go over to the Math options. Option number 5 is Sum. So we want to take the outcomes in list 1, second 1. We want to multiply those by the corresponding probabilities in list 2, second 2. We'll close the parentheses on that operation. And then we want to store this by pressing the STO button. We want to store this into a variable that we can reference later. So I'm going to call this variable M. So press the alpha button, and then the division key will give you an M. Press Enter. We should display this. This is the expected value, or sometimes we call it mu. So press the Program button. Press the right arrow to go to Input and Output. If you want to display something, select option 3 for Display, DISP. So in quotes, I'm going to put MU. So the reason, it will then display on the screen MU, and then we will display the numeric value for the mu, or the mean, or the expected value of this discrete random variable. So press the alpha button and the plus sign. That will give us our double quotes. Alpha division sign will give us the M, and then alpha number 5 will give us the U. Alpha plus sign, the double quotes, will close that MU label or description that I want to see on the screen. Then press the comma right above the number 7, and now I'm going to include, after the comma, alpha division symbol will let me include the value of the variable M. So what we'll see on the screen, it will display MU to remind us what this value represents. This is the mu, or expected value, of this discrete random variable. Press Enter. Now let's do the calculation for the variance. So it is also a sum, but I want to take the deviations and square them and weight them with their probabilities. So second Stat, over to Math, down to option 5, Sum. Now I want a second set of parentheses. I want to take each outcome then in list 1, second 1, and I want to subtract the expected value, or mu. That's been stored into the variable m, so I'll press alpha division symbol, and I'll close the parentheses. That L1 minus the m, there's our deviation from the expected value. I want to square that. I want to multiply it or weight it by the corresponding probabilities in list 2. So I'm going to close the parentheses here on the sum, and I'm going to store this then into another variable. We'll use v. This is the variance, so alpha, and then the number 6. That will give me my v. Press enter. So I want to display it, and I'm going to give it the label VAR for variance. So program, input, output. Option number 3 is display. Alpha plus sign will give me double quotes. I'm going to label it VAR for variance. So alpha 6, alpha math button, alpha multiplication sign, VAR. You could spell out variance if you wanted to. So alpha plus sign gives me my quotes to end my label, comma, and now once again I need to put in my variable. That's alpha number 6. There's the variable v, the variance. Press enter. So we might as well go ahead and have the calculator also display the standard deviation. To get that, we just need to take the square root of the variance. So second x squared button will give me my square root symbol. Literally, we can just recycle what we've already done. So we'll take the square root of v, close the parentheses, and we'll store it into the variable. I'll use s for standard deviation. So that would be alpha and then the natural log button. Press enter. And the last line of the program, we just need to display our standard deviation, and I'm going to label it SD. So program button, over to input, output. We'll go to display. Alpha plus sign gives me my double quotes. So alpha button, natural log button will give me S. Then alpha and x to the negative 1 button, that will give me the D. Alpha plus sign closes the quotes on my label. And then I want to put a comma and then my variable. Alpha, natural log button will give me S. So the only thing left to do, the program is stored automatically. The only thing left to do is to run the program and make sure that we get appropriate output. So second quit takes me back to the home screen. Don't worry, everything is saved. It's automatically saved. So if you press the program button here, here is the program, RVMVS, random variable mean or mu, and variance and standard deviation. So with EXEC highlighted up at the top for execute, select option number 5 and press enter. So this is the output that you should see. Mu is 5.1. That is the expected value of this random variable. The variance is 10.49, and the standard deviation is about 3.24. If you got that output, then you know you have your program working correctly. If for some reason you need to go and make a change to the program, press the program button and press the right arrow and select edit. Then press the down arrow and select the program that you want to edit. It's RVMVS. That's the name of the program I gave it. So press enter, and now you can go back into the program and you can edit or fix whatever you need to. There you go. Hope this has been helpful. I think we'll find this to be a pretty handy program over the rest of the class.